Coming up on MHS1,
we pay tribute to a beloved staff member.
We take a look at a long-standing Texas tradition.
And more.
And that's all coming up on MHS1.
McKinney High School. Today is Friday, September 3rd. I'm Rocco Pesano.
And I'm Nia Harmon, and you're watching MHS1. This past summer, one of our very own passed away. To honor his legacy, Brylin Schrock, Maddie Metcalf, and I bring you the life of Rudy Zapata.
Rudy Zapata, the beloved MHS security guard, sadly passed away over the past summer, but the legacy he left is far deeper than just the surface.
Rudy was a good person all around. He was a good husband. He took, we would have been married 20 years, September 1st. He took my kids in as his own and he raised them. He loved people. Most of all, he loved his grandkids.
His voice over our radio is something I already miss. He was very animated when he talked. He took his job very, very seriously. So when we knew that when he got on the radio and he was saying he needed help or something was going on, we all just kind of knew he was doing his part, and just going to miss that voice over the radio as much as anything.
He was a really good security guard. He really cared about everyone at McKinney High, even though we made his job tougher than what it should have been. And yeah, he was an overall good person. All my interactions with Rudy would usually be like, I'd come in from football and he'd be like setting up the cones. He'd always tell us how he likes driving super fast cars and like all the different stuff he used to put on his golf cart, and how he lost his toe in a drag racing crash. It was my freshman year and he was trying to get somebody from parking in the back. He had made a sharp left too fast. Like his golf cart almost tipped over and we were just sitting there laughing about it for like 10, 15 minutes.
About 10 years ago. And back then, Rudy was working at Boyd during the day and working at McKinney High as a security at night. But he was a true Lions fan. And we had to compete against Boyd, which is, I feel, is our rivalry. And so we win. And me and Rudy sat there and watched that whole game. It was going back and forth, back and forth. And I looked over at him and I said, "Who you rooting for?" He goes, "Who do you think?" "My Lions, they gotta win." And I said, "Yeah, but you work at Boyd." He goes, "I don't care, my Lions are my Lions." He goes, "I grew up a Lion, so I'm gonna stay a Lion, you're a Lion, and my kids graduated Lions, so I wanna be a Lion." And that was the one good memory that I had that we had together. We'd always come up here and watch the games together, football, basketball. He loved the basketball team, the basketball program, the females and the males both. He was real into the basketball with the girls and the boys both. We would travel to actually go see them play because he liked them that much.
Although Rudy Zapata is no longer with us, he will not be forgotten by those here at MHS. This has been Nia Harmon, Gabe Hughes, and Brylin Schrock, reporting for MHS1.
Our condolences to his family and friends, and from all of us at McKinney High School, you will be missed. With homecoming just around the corner, it's time to start making those mums and garters. Nia Harmon and Maddie Metcalf take us behind the scenes into a business that specializes in this Texas tradition.
Mums and garters are a Texas homecoming tradition, and the Mum Shop's 11,000 square feet of mums provides options for everyone.
This is our store, and we also sell supplies if anybody wants to be crafty and make their own. Once your order is placed, we take it to the back, and the first thing that's done is your names. And we do all the name ribbons in this room with the garters on this side and the mums on this side. And then after the names are done, the order form is attached to it and is brought back here. And garters go this direction and mums go this direction. The stapling is done by its own, and then mums are glued in this area here. And then once they're done, they're put on a rack like this with the order form attached. This one is for Frisco High. And then it's taken out to the front of the store on the far end where we have all the orders arranged in numerical order by the school.
Mums and garters may only be worn once, but they hold memories that last a lifetime.
I think mums actually started in the Northeast, and it was a collegiate thing, and there are quite a few colleges that still do it, including Texas schools. It became a memento that kids could hang on their wall and have memories of all their years in high school.
I've had a mum every year since freshman year, and I like them because they show a lot of school spirit, and they're very memorable. From when I graduate high school, I'll still be able to remember homecoming week. And the mum shop has a lot of variety to pick from, and you can customize anything that you want to make it personal to you.
The Mum Shop has been in business for 38 years and continues to be successful year after year.
It's actually a year-round business that we're only open for 4 months. Every single thing just about in here started on a bolt of ribbon. So we manipulate everything by making it into streamers, making the bows, making the braids, sticking the letters, doing all of the prep work that goes into it throughout the off season, and then we start back open again usually the first week of August, and then we're open the whole football season.
For more information about how to get your own mum or garter, visit themumshop.com. This has been Nia Harmon and Maddie Metcalf reporting for MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Teachers, please at this time make sure all students have their IDs on. If they don't have it, please send them to their closest house office. Make sure those IDs are around the neck, not in the backpack, not in your pocket. Have a great day of learning McKinney High School. Go Lions. So it's a way of us distinguishing if you belong on our campus. Overarching idea would be just that safety of our students. Students, I ask you, it's not a big deal. Wear your ID. It's part of our safety plan, and I'd appreciate it if you would help us.
Now here's Brylin with our sports update.
Thanks, Rocco. Our football team beat Springdale Harbor with a score of 35-28 last Saturday. Football team plays tonight against Flower Marcus. Make sure you come out and watch. Cross country has a meet tomorrow morning at 7:30 at Myers Park, and tennis will have a match next Tuesday, September 7th at 4:15 at Denton Geyer. Make sure you come out and support your Lions. And finally, Chloe Tyson and myself bring you a football promo to get us ready for tonight's big game.
Avalanches are the calm before the fall. Lightning, when it flashes, tells the story of it all. So we'll keep on starting the fires, thinking we'll smoke out the liars. We don't give up when we're tired. That isn't the way that I'm wired. We own the future. We own the future. Someday, we're gonna rule the world. I know someday we're gonna rule the world.
Thanks, Brylin. Well, that's all we have for you today. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News and on Instagram at MHS Mainstream. And remember,
If it's news
and it's at McKinney High School, it's MHS1.